The Crow and the Pitcher, adapted from a story by Aesop, narrated by Sally Sharp and Lauren Grossberg.
No rain had fallen for many weeks. All the small streams in the ponds were dried up. An old crow had been looking for water all morning. At last he found some in a pitcher in a garden. He flew down to it and thrust in his bill, but he could not reach the water. He walked around to the other side and tried again, but he could not get a drink. Oh, how very thirsty he was. "I must have that water. I will have it," he said. Again he stretched his neck into the pitcher. No, he could not reach it. He stopped a second and seemed to be thinking. Then he said, "I will break the pitcher. My bill is strong and hard." So he gave the pitcher a hard thump. It did not break. He thumped and thumped and thumped, first here then there. What a strong pitcher that was! It did not even crack. "This will not do," he said. "I must try some other plan. I am big and strong. I will tip the pitcher over." With that he pushed against it with his chest. It did not move. It seemed as if he must give up the attempt to get the water, but he did not once think of doing that. Nearby in the path lay some pebbles. The crow picked one up in his bill and let it fall into the pitcher. He dropped one after another into it. He could see the water rising a little. Now he worked harder than ever. Before long, the water had risen so high that he could reach it with his bill. How refreshing it was! He drank as much as he wished, then flew away.
Here are some questions to ask after listening to the story. What was the crow's problem at the beginning of the story? What were some of the things the crow tried to do to solve the problem? How did the crow finally get to drink the water? What is the moral of the story?
If you liked our story, give us a 5-star review on iTunes. For more stories, go to smarttutor.com.